He had one of the best-selling albums of 2020. A lot of people say it got them through the pandemic, but surprisingly, The Weeknd was snubbed during this year's Grammy nominations, receiving 0 nominations, and the singer is none too happy about it. Time for a look at entertainment news. I'm joined by eTalk's Sonia Bieksma. So, what shall we talk about first? What did The Weeknd say about the snub? Then we'll get into why he was snubbed.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all that The Weeknd is speaking out after there was so much outrage by his fans and just leaving everybody super puzzled on why The Weeknd was not nominated for a Grammy. So the singer finally did take to Twitter, and on Tuesday night, he tweeted, "The Grammys remain corrupt. You owe me, my fans, and the industry transparency." So everyone's going, what is The Weeknd talking about? Well, we're learning a little bit more now, Marcia, on perhaps what did go down between The Weeknd and the members over at the Recording Academy. Sources tell TMZ that The Weeknd was in fact in talks and in negotiations to perform at the Grammys. We know that he is going to be performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. Well, the Grammys only wanted him all to himself. So they apparently gave him an ultimatum saying you either pick the Grammys performance or the Super Bowl. Well, there were a lot of going back and forth apparently, and it turned quite bitter. Now we're getting reports that they did come to an agreement, but because there was so much bitterness going back and forth, that it left a bad taste in the Grammys members' mouth. Therefore, he was snubbed from a Grammy nomination. Now, the CEO of the Recording Academy did go on to say that that in no way could The Weeknd's headlining of the Super Bowl have affected the nomination process. Well, nothing else really makes sense here, Marcia, because it's not like The Weeknd has never won a Grammy. He's in fact won 3 Grammys. The Academy loves him. The voters love him. People love him. So it just makes no sense that the best-selling record of the year, and as you mentioned, that got people, or that is still getting people through this pandemic, doesn't get any recognition. You know that there was something going on there, and perhaps we're learning the real truth here.
Well, you got to admire The Weeknd for coming out and owning this and calling them out. And meantime, Justin Bieber, who was nominated, he's also upset with the Grammys for calling his music pop.
Yeah, and I agree with Justin Bieber here 110%. I feel like the members over at the Recording Academy are out to lunch, and what they're eating, I don't know what it's doing to them because it's really fogging up their brain. Yes, we know that Justin Bieber made it to the music scene as a pop star, but he has evolved. If you follow his music, which I'm guessing these members do to some degree,
you'd hope.
He has evolved as, exactly, you'd hope, into an incredible R&B artist. And he goes on to say that Changes, which is his album, was and is an R&B album. So this has sort of left him a little bit puzzled. He's, of course, really happy about the recognition that he's getting, but that's also left everybody puzzled, going, is anyone actually listening to these records over at the Academy? Because his sound is 100% R&B, and perhaps now him speaking out, maybe they will actually start giving him, because he's been nominated for several awards, but they're all in the pop category. And I would be a little bit ticked off too if I was Justin Bieber.
Okay. Thank you for that, Sonia. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You have a good day.